seeds or like walnuts or anything like that scattered about? Like,
I'd see your standard
detritus.
Yeah, you got maybe a pine cone or two, an acorn or something.
I pick up a stick.
Okay, you got it.
And I use Druidcraft to make leaves grow on it.
Okay.
And I just like da-da.
She kind of like takes a second and looks at it, and she's still just shivering and scared. Miriam, at this point, I'd say you get over here. And as soon as she sees you and she remembers you said run, she kind of like runs up and like holds onto you.
Okay, this is cute, but
Don't know if that's spent any time around
small child, any nap time.
It definitely looks like you're just smashing her head.
I'm just
As I'm just standing there holding a stick with leaves.
Like she's got like bear grip on your lower thigh, just like absolutely like trembling.
Oh boy, I'm going to hand her a small portion of I guess a ration of like dried meat, like a beef jerky, like a stick of jerky.
Okay, as you like offer it to her, she just kind of looks at it for a second. And now that you've kind of like got her up close and kind of taken a good look at her, I mean, she is not looking good. She's got almost like a linen shift on. You can see old and new bruises all over her back. Just like a glazed, shell-shocked expression. And as soon as you kind of like offer this up to her, she just doesn't even have a reaction. She's just trembling and holding on to you.
Okie dokie. Well, okie dokie. I'm gonna stick it back in my pocket and then just wander slowly back to the camp with this child.
As you start to move, she like lets go a little bit, but has still got like one hand on the back of your like armor and just will not let go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like eyes down, it seems that you're the one beacon of like of like light so far and whatever's going on in her life, and she's not letting go of you.
Okie dokie. How did I manage this? Good group of friends. Misfits, how
So as you guys make your way back to this camp, you see Tiny's kind of sitting next to the tree, and he's kind of like poking one of the dead goblins, and he's like, "Well, you're sleeping good, aren't you? You did a good night."
Oh
God, Tiny.
Oh no, I don't know what to do. Okay.
I'm going to use my last level 1 spell slot for the day.
I will also say this goblin is like completely flattened, like there are no signs of life, like hell no, he is fucking dead as shit. It's one of the ones that you guys like carved in half, and it looks like Tiny might have stepped on him at some point, like rough.
Hooray!
He's having a real good nap.
Yeah, he is. Bless him.
Oh boy. Oh boy, so I'm out of ideas.
I'm gonna use my last first level spell to use one of my sprigs of mistletoe to grow 10 good berries.
Okay.
And I'm going to offer them to the little girl. Just like, here, these will help you feel better, and if you're hungry, they'll definitely help with that.
She kind of like...
As I'm like squatted down.
She looks at you, and as you kind of like walk over, and you guys are almost like, you maybe got a foot and a half on her or something. You guys are pretty relative height.
Yeah, but I'm still squatting down and kind of waddling forward, so I'm like on. I'm doing the Ellie thing when she like is shuffling forward to cats to try and not be intimidating.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Persuasion is not my skill. Yeah, 5.
5. She kind of just like hides behind you and cowers behind your leg, and she's just kind of like peeking out a little bit and not sure about anything.
Not sure what to do.
I hand one. I give you one. And I'm just like, here.
And I'm gonna take one, and then look at her and go, uh-huh, and then I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
That gives you 1 HP back, by the way.
Sweet.
So as she watches you, kind of like, you know, dragon lips part, and she's kind of like looks at you and looks down at the good berries again, and kind of takes one and slowly starts to chew on it.
1 HP. And not going to be hungry again for 24 hours.
Okay.
Hot damn.
Jazz hands. Alright, so she's...
I'm definitely doing Aang with the...
you see a couple of like the bruises start to fade a little bit. Some of the newer ones, instead of going from that like deep purple, turn a little bit yellowish. It seems to have helped a decent amount, and she slowly starts to take like one by one out of your hand. You notice she takes about 4 of them, and then it seems to be completely full.
Let's see.
And
So that
it's
means
looking
5
a lot
times
better
so far.
physically, but whatever it is that happened to her during this entire endeavor seems like it's going to need a little bit more work. She's still trembling, but as far as physical...
Yeah, good berries don't do
Yeah.
PTSD.
No.
By the way, are you hurt at all? You want one?
Sure, I could stand some HP.
I have 5 more berries, so if you guys want to split them, or I guess I'll...
Have we looted?
We're gonna rest soon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like.
But
Nothing. This is the end of the battle. Like, you guys
Yeah.
found her. He saw a weird shape in the trees, and that is where you're at.
What kind of bird?
main,
thing?
mainly just eat a berry so you don't have to use your ration because they lose potency after 24 hours. So
Yeah.
everyone gets a berry. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and use them all up.
That works.
So no one has to use rations or anything.
Just go ahead and mark one of your twigs off.
I already did. I scream something in Russian and yeet one into the forest, hoping it gets to 12.
You see a small like keyhole open up and goes.
Here's a crunching sound in the background.
Cheeky breaky, and then.
Yeah, just like I say the one like draconic thing that I can think of.
Bleop.
It's definitely cheeky peeky.
Okay.
Well, while she's still in tow, I am going to hold her hand. But I'm gonna look and see if there are any like, because I know this one's just kablooey, right?
It's pretty much fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'm gonna look through some of these other ones to find at least closer to proper clothes.
Okay.
Even though I'm pretty sure goblins lived in those.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for me.
I'll get that.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm falling behind curiously, looking at the child with kind of.
Oh!
I find her some real fancy clothes.
Hell yeah!
So,
And exactly her size.
although
With patent leather.
She's approximately
It is not-
goblin-sized.
it is not human clothes, it's definitely goblins, but whoever you found this stash of like goblinoid clothes from was a bit of a neat freak, which is definitely not the norm for goblins. And you find her like some warm, kind of fall appropriate clothing that definitely would be needed at this point in time. You also find on that nat 20,
Ugh.
as you're going through, you go through the remains of Riznar's tent, the burnt ash area. And as you see the kind of like scalded earth that happened when he dropped his fireball in there, you notice a small rectangular patch that seems to have not been damaged at all. As you kind of like go through it, you feel a little bit of an arcane resistance, but then as you're pushing through, you feel something give. And you start to dig through, and you bring up a small chest.
Woo. Da-na-na-na. Hey, magic-y people. Hey, Boo, you
Green
want
kind of slithers on up.
Oh yeah, you're surrounded by mages right
Yeah,
What did
yeah.
you find?
Do we have artificers around?
Also,
I'm glad you are surrounded by
they're
magicians
one of
right
those,
now.
they're in the door.
Yeah,
Thank you.
which is good because I'm the punch wizard. Hey, so you want to take a look at this chest? Because I don't know if you are seeing what I'm seeing, but that's a little funky, right?
Yeah, it looks particularly funky.
Yeah, so...
What looks funky about it?
Because
Because it's little.
It's
Preach.
Mhm.
scorched earth
Mhm.
and then not scorched earth
Oh, cool.
in the shape of this box.
now. You gay.
So, I don't know. You want to check for traps or something? Or,
Shall I investigate?
Look
You
at
can.
what kind of magic?
I would
works?
say,
Oh, I like
what
the
are you looking for explicitly?
How's it open?
How to
The
open.
chest.
Okay.
Not
Slash,
looking
if
for.
it is dangerous.
You mean you're not
Roll-
looking for traps? Arc-
Roll an investigation check, just to kind of check out the mechanisms of the
good.
lock and see
I
if
am
it's something that you
very
can handle.
proficient at that.
Okay.
That's a 15 though.
15?
So I have a plus 7 on that.
I would
yeah.
say you kind of eyeball it, and I mean, you're Char, so you kind of know your way, the ulterior motives into things. And as you kind of like eyeball it, you're like, yeah, I can get this. You kind of dig around into it, and you pop one of your pinkies, and you're used to having a little bit more like scraggly old lady nails, and they're a little bit more supple, and they can deal with a little bit more punishment. And you kind of, and you get like, oh fuck yeah, and
My nice
opens in front of you.
little old lady tiefling nails.
That coke nail just.
So you do that, and as you peer inside, you see 3 diamonds,
Oh shit.
a note that is rolled over, and that's it. Each of the diamonds, you'll have to get appraised, but they're honking. They're pretty fucking
Nice.
intense.
Who's our
That's some
money
cubic
person?
zirconia bullshit.
It's me.
I'm just kidding.
I hand Miriam the diamonds, and I go, can I read this?
Quick appraisal.
What languages do you speak?
Common and infernal.
No, you cannot read this.
I
Can
got
someone else try and read this?
Elvish and Druidic.
Can I read
Actually,
this?
and I
Gnomish?
have a magic-y
No,
thing
read
that
this.
lets me read Sylvan and I can read Elvish, Sylvan, and Dwarvish and Draconic. Because I am
This is what you see.
the language bitch too.
Oh. Can I open it?
You can open it. You break a small wax seal, and this is all you see.
Eh? Not
Ooh,
my
that
time in the
looks-
Are we sure
library,
that's
so
not
I've never
Elvish?
come across this.
That's some swirly shit.
And I don't recognize that?
No.
Shit, I speak like 5 languages.
Oh, Kitty!
Hermes, do you read whatever this is?
I love the Hermes.
No, they're shoes. He can't help
Would
this
anyone else like to try and read this? I've never seen this in my library books before.
Oh, that
Hold
is
it.
some kind of swirly. Let him. I don't know it.
These are cool looking.
Is that Norman or Eli?
Yes.
With his face and Eli's shoe.
He smells
No,
like
he's RPing and no